Hi everyone, and thanks once again for tuning in to Smash Factor TV. My name's Natalie Adams. With today's video tip, we're going to have a look at helping you improve your strike, your connection on the club face. Really important to try and get a centered strike, because the more centered you can strike that golf ball off the club face, the further you're going to hit the ball. It's got a real effect on distance that you will achieve, and also secondly, it will affect your directional control as well. So if you're tending to hit the ball off the heel or off the toe, as you come into strike, whichever side of the club you're not connecting with, that part of the club will still accelerate at the speed it came in at, but the side of the club where you've impacted with the ball, that's going to slow down because of that impact, and it'll create a twisting effect in the club head, and then because of that, the ball will spin across the club face, and it will impart spin onto the golf ball. And depending on how much off centre you hit, you can get to the point where if you're very off centre, that the fact that you're off centre is actually countering your path and your face conditions. So it really does have an effect on accuracy. If you want to know a little bit more about that, it's called gear effect. But for us on this video, all we want to have a look at here is how to hit the ball out of the centre of the club face. So main thing I want you to do here, you could do this with alignment poles, which I've got here, or if you don't have alignment poles, you could just use two of your other clubs that you're not striking with, or old clubs just in case you do connect with them. All you want to do is pop one alignment pole to one side of the ball and one alignment pole on the other side of the ball. Now, depending on kind of what level you feel you're at with your golf, ultimately you want to work on having that set up nice and close in, so there's very little room between the pole and the toe of the club and the alignment pole and the heel of the club. Okay, but when you first start this, just roll them out a little bit wider, give yourself a little bit more room, but as you're improving, just roll in that little bit, and eventually you're wanting to get as close as you can to having that alignment pole on the toe and on the heel as you come in. And very simply, all you want to do is take up your stance, and then as you swing through and hit, you want to make sure that you're not striking either of the poles. So if you were tending to hit the pole closer to the toe, you would get more of a heel strike, as you can see there, and if you're tending to hit the pole closer to the heel, you would have more of a toe strike. Okay, so you can then focus on which pole that you maybe need to leave in for you as an individual, or if you're happy just having the two in, have the two in, and then learn to strike that ball from out of the centre of those poles without hitting either of the poles. It'll really get the strike a lot more centred to the middle of the club face. You'll get a lot more distance with that, because you'll transfer more energy from the club face into the golf ball, which will produce more distance for you, and you'll be a lot more accurate with it. So give that a go on the range, but the next time you're practicing, rather than just hitting balls, just set that up. It's quite easy to do. You'll be able to practice striking out the centre of the club. It's a game-changing golf tip.